he goes. A Star is Born, Lady Gaga, Brian Cooper. Brian Cooper? No. Is it Brian Cooper? What's his name? Bradley Cooper! Fucking Brian Cooper. It's been a long day at work. Hey! This is my first. I got a new camera, by the way, and it's got facial tracking. So, yeah, baby. We'll do a video on that soon, and I'm gonna have to get used to not looking at the screen, but looking at down there. As I said, this is going to be a quick review on A Star Is Born, a film with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. It's based on an original film from the 1940s. Was remade again in the 70s, 1975, I think it was. And now it's been remade again with, you know, said stars acting. Interesting because I don't think Lady Gaga's done an acting role before, especially not this calibre. And with it being a kind of musical themes, it's quite interesting to have a singer of that calibre in the film. I may as well just come out and say it straight away. I've got a really itchy nose, I'm sorry, but this film was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved this film. Not to put down Marvel superhero films or what's happened to the film industry at the moment, but it was so nice to watch a film where there was no spangly outfits or capes knocking about with superpowers. It was really just about two people on their journey in life doing what they love doing, and all the demons that have come along with that and all their sacrifices, and just to really get amongst what they're actually feeling. It's just a hell of a... just to sit and watch what happened in this film. It is going to be spoilers. You've been warned, so there you go. Take it or leave it. Let's start with some seriously positive factors. I think the acting in this film was amazing. Bradley Cooper was phenomenal. The character he was playing was a very deep character he was portraying. I mean, this guy he was a rock star. He'd been around for years, and he was battling some serious demons. At the same time, he comes across Lady Gaga, who is an incredible singer in real life and in this. He stumbles across her in a bar, and that's where the story begins. This girl who's essentially given up hope on her dream of becoming a singer. This character stumbles into the bar and sees her, and this is where it begins. The acting by both these guys was tremendous. I think if an Oscar nod isn't worth either of these two, I don't know what is. It's quite hard to say who's the main character and who's the secondary, because it's very 50-50 split. I think Lady Gaga coming straight into a role like this and knocking out the park as she did. Well done. It's quite spectacular, really. I just think that the performances of both, they're so deep and meaningful, and the chemistry the two actors had was actually quite powerful. It was amazing, like how these two people were portraying this story so well. Again, as well as this, something that really did make the film was the singing. You don't get many films like this. I know we've got like Bohemian Rhapsody, and then there's one about Elton John, and then before this there was The Greatest Showman. I know there are some musically films come out recently, but they're quite far and few between. They're not like the superhero genre that are literally bang, 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 popping out all the time. So it's just so good, and the music was just fantastic. And something that I think made it extra strong and extra touching and extra powerful was the fact that they actually did the singing. It wasn't just dubbed over or somebody else. They were pretending to sing. They were singing, and it was the emotion they got through, and the songs. It was unbelievable. I mean, the song is in the charts at the moment. I forget what it's called. Is it Shallow? Which is one of the main songs that they perform originally. That song still gives me goosebumps, and I went to go see it. With my girlfriend, and during the singing I did actually even nudge her a couple of times saying, "Oh, I've got goosebumps," because I had goosebumps the whole way through this film. The songwriter, I'm not sure who did the songwriting, but again, the songwriting was spot on, right down my alley of music. And I just can't give enough praise to this film, really. I've got some notes down here. I'm just gonna. It was fantastic. The acting in this film was amazing, and I think they need the biggest congrats ever, because and also the makeup they did on Bradley Cooper was fantastic. I mean, let's be honest, Bradley Cooper's Bradley Cooper. He ain't a bad looking bloke, but in this film they made him look beaten down and worn, and he looked like, you know, he could have been an alcoholic and he'd been a tough life, and it really came across. But he'll constantly just refer back. I love this film. Going on to the actual story of the film, I think it was extremely strong and powerful. I mean, it was just a representation of alcoholism and inner demons and mental health. I mean, this film was brought out on Mental Awareness Week, and I think that may have been a conscious decision. But the story, it was just so, you know, I came away from it just like, it's still affecting me now. I listened to the song today at work. Obviously, the playlist is fantastic, and it's still just the emotion it brings with the songs, and the performance they brought was insane. I mean, it's still getting me now when I listen to, especially the song right at the end. The final performance, Lady Gaga, and it just kind of ends how it ends, is just beautiful, and I think it's amazing. The whole story about the old giving way to the new, the old performer, his dad is demons, he's trying to become a new, and he passes on to Ali, which is his new protege or wife, and then from there she then takes off, and he's left, you know, trailing again, because so he doesn't really know how to carry that on, because it's new to him. He hasn't been there before. He's been replaced in bands. His headlining act is now being given away to somebody new, and he doesn't know who it is, and it's just so it's good. And I think the pacing was really well. Again, it's the type of film it was. It shouldn't have been rushed. It should have taken all the time to, you know, show who these characters really are. And I think it did that really well. And again, one of the biggest points for me was the singing. The music was fantastic, and it just, the message that it brought across and the emotion was incredible. I think one thing it did really well was I saw a lot, like, a strong metaphors in this film, where I know Lady Gaga herself has gone through a lot of troubles in her life, and especially with the music industry, it was very, I know a while back she stopped making music because she was being forced to do something she didn't want to do, and she only did it for her real passion. And they kind of got that across when Bradley Cooper was giving way to Ali, saying, is it Ali? Yes, it's Ali, yeah. I think it is. Saying, you know, what's this new music you're doing? I mean, she was getting pushed and pushed and pushed by her manager, saying, change your hair, have backup dancers, this is the music, blah, 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 blah. So it was very much, she was getting pushed into a certain direction by her managers and the music executives and the music industry, where she was like, no, what's this crap you're singing about? It's ugly, it's not you. Whereas when I met you, you were singing from the soul, and it was just all passion. And I think it was a very, interesting concept, because it does happen in real life. It happens, you know, they get pushed to say, the music industry at the moment, I'm 24, how old am I? 24. And I don't really like what music's about at the moment. I think it's a bit shit. So what the story was about was, you know, remaining true to yourself and kind of doing what was right, and your voice, you've got your platform. It rang true, and I wish there was a little bit more comeback at the end, where, you know, she realised that and she did turn it back around and say, no, do you know what? I'm not this person who's dyeing my hair bright orange and dancing with loads of dancers and this, that and the other. I do want to get back to where I want to be. So that's one of my only complaints, but I am nitpicking. I've got a list of issues here. Some of the characters could have had more development, but again, it was a story about these two. It didn't really matter about anyone else. I think the one character I would have liked to have a bit more development on was his brother, Jackson's brother, who I think you didn't really know it was his brother till quite like in the film, until, you know, they had a big falling out. Again, I don't think there's a lot of story on his father, but I don't think he was important enough to give the screen time to, because what they are at the moment was spot on. And I wish I maybe got a bit more background on Jackson's character, because although he was a great character, he was developed, and giving him a bit more background would have made it that much more, you know, would have given more depth again. But yeah, that's all I can really say. And again, one of the main things I came away with, and I still come with that, is the emotional impact of that, and especially the suicide scene at the end. I didn't know he was going to do it. It was a long trail of events. He was trying to bet himself, but it happened. And I think they did it well. They didn't, you know, draw it out. They didn't go too depth in it, but you just know it happened. You kind of saw him. But yes, to round it off, this film was, to me, I just wanted to make a real quick video. I didn't want to go too depth, but again, the story for me was fantastic. Issues, just nitpicking. I can't really think of that many things that I went, other than, yeah, again, there wasn't that much, and I absolutely love this film. And if you have the chance, go see it. Support this film. It's fantastic, and Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, you're bloody amazing, and I can't wait to see this film again. Will it have the same emotional impact? I think it will. And yeah, I hope you like this, guys. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, like, drop any comments, and I've got Twitter now as well. So no, that's YouTube, but you know what I mean. Follow me on Twitter at Drewzilla6. Apparently, Drewzilla taken. But yeah, until next time, guys. Take it easy.